What's going on, everybody? Tyson VS Card Hub, and we're going back to Donruss, doing a little more downtown hunting. The mega boxes are finally here. We've been waiting for these for a little while. They are finally showing up in stores. Got these off of Walmart. They were, I think, 50 bucks a box, so not terrible about what Donruss usually is. But hey, we're looking for the downtowns for 50 bucks. I mean, we got to go for it. Got to try. So we're going into this 10 cards per pack, 6 packs per box. You're getting much less. Let's say that. Yeah, you're getting a lot less cards than you would get normally in a blaster box. For reference, your blaster box, if I can see, there we go. 90 cards in a blaster box, 60 in a mega. You're getting a lot less base cards normally. You're getting a lot more inserts, parallels, that sort of thing. At least that's what normally comes in a Donruss mega box. Also, one autograph or memorabilia card per box on average. We've gotten messed up by that average before, but you know, it's worth a shot. Taking a look at our checklist on the back, we do have a lot of the same stuff that you're going to see in Donruss. Kind of nice thing is they do have one-of-ones you can get in here. Not very many, but there are a few in here. Of course, the downtowns, your optic rated rookie previews. Definitely would love to find some of those short prints there. You can get your Galaxy of Stars numbered down to 10. A lot of your different stuff in there. We've gotten the Pro Bowl materials, I think, on 1 or 2 occasions, so those are in here as well. Other than that, that's pretty much it. There are no uptowns this year, at least not that I've seen. But we at least got downtowns. So let's get these opened up and get into it. The downtown hunt does continue. I have not pulled one this year. I think last year I pulled probably about 4, 5, 6. I think that number changes every time I record a video and talk about Donruss. We're going here. Ooh, we can get this off. There we go. Yeah, I pulled a bunch of downtowns last year, both in breaks and in personal rips. So, hoping to repeat that magic. Also hoping to repeat some of the magic that we saw in the Revolution premium boxes. Those were amazing. I wish I could find more of them. Unfortunately, it's looking like the Revolution boxes were one and done. Just like last year when we saw the Illusions premium boxes. Those were pretty much released one time, and Panini never released any again. Once they sold out, they were gone. We've opened a bunch of the Illusions premium boxes. Loved them. They were great. So, I don't know. Hopefully Revolution comes back, but if not, we had our fun. We've at least got Phoenix on tap, and we'll be running that as well. All right, let's get into it. Donruss mega boxes. Let's see if we have any more luck compared to the blaster boxes. Obviously, we want to find the downtowns. Looking for the shiny stuff, and we're already starting off with a optic preview pink. Travion Henderson. We're going to be doing a lot of flipping here, apparently. Derek Harmon on the green. We've got Dominators, Derek Carr. Not terrible, but yeah, not in the league anymore. Kenneth Gainwell, Rousseau. Oh, there we go. Little RJ Harvey on the optic preview pink. There we go. That's a good one to get. I've noticed with the optic previews that we've gotten in some of the other Donruss stuff, man, they're cut terribly. They are super off-centered. Like that one is, that's like a 65, 35, 30, 70. That one's rough. Yeah, centering's kind of, there's a Red Wave optic preview. And we're going to flip these again. Oh, Jackson Haas. There's Bayshore Tootin. A little George Kittle. Action All Pros. And Dwayne Bowie, Alexander Madison. And we've got Jack Sawyer. So these are not numbered. Yeah, I don't think these ones. Yeah, the press proof. Where's that? Rookies. Rookies. Yeah, these are not numbered. So just different styles. So not a terrible start. Got a couple good rookies. Nice little optic previews. Obviously, the downtown hunt is what we want. But I do like the potential for whatchamacallits. Autographs. There we go. That's all I'm trying to think of. Tumalu. There's a Mika Igbuka on the green. We've got Jaden Blue on the Elite Series rookies. Mapu, Terry McLaurin. There's Donovan Jackson on the pink. We got a nice. We get an optic preview in every pack. I'll take that. Jan Coleman. Flipping a little much. Mark Brunell on the green. Jordan James. We've got white hot rookies. Marion Hampton. Very nice. Nab Hushmanzada. There's Cam Scattaboo on the pink. Once again, man, super off-centered. He needs to work on that. We got the Vortex inserts of Jaden Higgins, another hot rookie. Dude's really stepping up and looking good for the Texans. Very nice. We will take that. That's a nice little insert there. And a little Cam Scattaboo on the pink. Looking forward to seeing him back next year. Should be fun having him back, especially if the Giants kind of keep improving. See how they do in the offseason. Come on. Here we go. There's Devontae Adams. Little Dylan Gabriel, keeping that bench warm over there. Oh, there we go. There's our autograph. A little Trent McDuffie. It did not look like an autograph back there. There's Trent McDuffie on the autograph. Nice little vet auto. Road to the Super Bowl, CJ Stroud. And Derek Harmon on the preview, as well as, oh nice, Giants hot box. Jackson Dart on the red rookie wave. The red wave rookie preview. Very nice. Very nice. So overall, first box, pretty good. I will take that. Start almost looks clean, but top to bottom, you can see top to bottom is off-centered. All those things you start noticing as you open up a lot more stuff. Would love to get another submission out. Probably not going with PSA anytime soon. PSA is just getting, I don't know what's going on with PSA. They're, upped all their turnaround times. Their quality control has gone to crap. It's like for your bulk submissions now to PSA, they've upped it and included, your acceptance time. It's now like 95 business days to get your stuff back from PSA. Scorton, yet they keep raising their prices. Shedeur Sanders, throwback. Another Jackson Smith and Jigba. Pittman, Worthy, Hawkinson, and Pollard. Yeah, PSA probably going to try CGC next. I have not graded with CGC before. They're basically like the number 2 at this point. Done Beckett. Beckett quality was also pretty much garbage. Was not happy with Beckett. But yeah, I have not tried CGC. Also going to try Tag because I do like Tag for a lot of my PC stuff. So I've got some PC stuff set aside, and we'll probably go back and try another little Tag, so stay tuned. Not sure when that will be. Ollie Gordon on the pink. Kind of getting stuff together as we go into and through the holidays, and a lot of these rapid fire releases that are coming out from Panini. So once it slows down and we have a big pile of stuff for grading, probably send out a big order and just, let it ride. Looks like we got a mem card in here. It's Cam Chancellor. It's Caleb Johnson. And we've got a patch card, Colston Loveland on the Phenom. Take that. Instant. Suggs, Monk. There's Jordan James on the pink. And how about a little Travion Henderson on the red wave? Once again, off-centered left to right. It's kind of a common theme with these now. Haven't seen much of Jordan James this year. Swear he's on the Niners still somewhere. Wrong sleeve. Go and Phenom. All right, come on downtown. Let's see it. Yeah, if you guys are graded with CGC, let me know in the comments. You know, how was your experience? How was the turnaround time? It seems like their turnaround times are somewhat similar to PSA's, but a little less, and it's only, what, like $16, $17 per card, something like that. So definitely want to give it a try. There's Ashton Genty on the White Hot Rookies. Jalen Wright. Oluwafemi Oladipo. I think I got that right. There's Travis Hunter on the Rookie Revolution. Yeah, if you have graded with CGC, let me know, because that is probably going to be the next stop. SGC is unfortunately getting slowly killed off by PSA, or I guess not by PSA, but by Collectors Holdings Incorporated. They're actually the company that owns PSA and SGC, along with a bunch of other grading companies for things like coins and stuff. And they're basically killing off SGC for modern stuff. Looking to try and get SGC back to being a boutique grader of vintage, kind of where they were before COVID, and SGC expanded a lot of operations. Now they're pushing them back into the vintage grading space, which kind of sucks because I liked SGC. They were fast, they were cheap, the black slabs look good, but yeah, the last couple times with SGC trying to do a resale and stuff, like, I don't know. The whole mindset of PSA or nothing is kind of getting a little crazy. There's Caleb Johnson on the red. Got some of my SGC cards that I struggle to sell them even for 50% of what PSA's value is, just because, yeah, people don't see, they see it's not PSA. They want to pay less than a raw card for SGC 10s. Like, you need to get out of that mindset. That's kind of ridiculous. There's Tyler Shook, Xavier Watts, but I'm not going to go on a rant about that today because this is all about Donruss. There's Bo Nix on the Elite Series. There's DJ Giddens. Haven't seen too much of him just because Jonathan Taylor has been tearing it up this year. Yeah, if I start going on a PSA rant, how we need to get out of the PSA cult mindset, I'll probably be here for an hour. I need to start a podcast or something where I just rant about PSA all day. There's Harold Fannin, Riley Leonard, Dominators Chuba Hubbard, finally taken back over from Rico Dowdle. There's Ty Felton on the pink. Once again, off-centered. All those optic previews off-centered like crazy. Kind of crazy. Banoy. Still no downtowns. There's Trevor Etienne on the green. White Hot Rookies of Tyler Warren. Davis Charles Woodson. There's Jalen Royals on the pink. Tyler Warren on Rookie Revolution. And Franklin. What, 4 packs left? 4 packs left. Nothing too crazy. Got some good optic previews, I will say that. Unfortunately, just, there's another one. Off-center, left to right. Like, I don't know. Not sure if Panini did that on purpose or their cutters just suck this year, but yeah, all the optic previews that I've pulled from this and from the holiday boxes, off-centered. Like, it's just across the board, just centering is bad. Another patch card in here. Sainra still. There's Jordan Watkins. There we go. There's another one of the Pro Bowl games. Baker Mayfield. His This one is not numbered. I do have a numbered card, or numbered one of those. Champ is here. There's Matthew Golden on the pink. Once again, off-centered, left to right. Tyleik Williams, off-centered, top to bottom. Pretty much a common theme. Centering, optic previews, terrible. I will say, though, the nice thing about these is there is a lot more stuff, a lot of inserts, parallels, that sort of thing, compared to the blaster boxes. That's why for a lot of products I do like the mega boxes, just because the mega boxes do hold a lot more stuff in them. There's Mason Graham, Kendra Lambert-Smith. Haven't seen too much of him this year. A little Peyton Manning throwback, like Gridiron Kings. Ooh, there we go. There's a little Cam Ward on the Red Wave optic preview. Left, right, off-centered. But yeah, just like most of the products that Panini puts out, the mega boxes tend to have a lot more hits in them, which is, I mean, in my opinion, that's nice. That's why I like the mega boxes, because you could either buy blaster boxes at, 25 bucks a pop, or step up and pay twice as much for a mega box. You get less cards, but that's a pretty big stack compared to your base stack. As we've seen in the blaster boxes, I mean, you're only getting maybe like one insert, one parallel per pack. So the blaster boxes are much dustier. Before I open this, let me grab another pack of sleeves. I see it coming that I'm almost out of sleeves. I'm going to reload real quick in my box as I drop them all over the floor. Swear I've done this before. And we got at least half the sleeves in my little box over here. There's Smith. There's Malachi Corley on the green. Tyler Loop. Jeff Saturday. Man, he didn't last very long as the coach, but he at least still gets a card. On a change, Jaleel McLaughlin. How about a Travis Hunter on the pink? Guess what? Off center, left to right. They'll figure it out one of these days. All right, final pack. Let's see it. Let's see the shiny silver downtown in here. And we're not going to see a shiny silver downtown. That's unfortunate. All right. It is what it is. We got some good optic previews, though. A lot of good rookies in here. There's Jaden Blue on the green press proof. Lamar Jackson on the Gridiron Kings. Kyron Williams on the Donruss throwback. Tutu, Godwin, Gino. Yeet. And Rashee Rice. That's it. 3 boxes, 3 mega boxes. Let me know what you think. Have you opened up any of these? Have you hit anything out of here? Have you found the elusive downtowns? Probably going to have another big downtown hunt for on the blasters, because I got like 8 or 9 blasters in here, and we may just degen out and rip all of those. But did at least get a preview of Cam Ward. There's Travion Henderson, RJ Harvey, Cam Scatterbo on the pink, Jackson Dart on the Red Wave. Nice little vortex of Jaden Higgins. I said those are pretty nice. He's looking pretty good. And a little Trent McDuffie on the autograph. So yeah, let me know what you think. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Did you enjoy this? Have you opened any of these? Have you hit that downtown? Let me know down in the comments. Appreciate you hanging out today. I'll catch y'all next time.